going on, man? I'm heading to lunch. It's beautiful out here today. Beautiful, beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to talk about some Lions football. Preferably the draft, right? Got a draft coming up. Got a big draft coming up. Brad Holmes has to put in work this draft. He has to. I mean, the implications on this thing is huge. You know, we made some solid moves in free agency, really good moves in free agency, man. Bringing Sutton, bringing Montgomery. And I just want to say this, I'm not going to entertain the reports of Jamal Williams saying that the contract offer was disrespectful. I know this fan base. I don't have the patience for that anymore. I gave several examples of what the organization does when it comes to dishing out money, right? So I understand from Brad Holmes' standpoint why he did what he did, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going down that wormhole. I got a lot of love and respect for Jamal Williams. I'm not about to sit here and crash and bash nobody on behalf of the Detroit Lions who don't give two spit squat damn about me. So looking into the draft, what are we going to do in the draft? We got 2 first-round picks, man. Are we going to move anywhere in the draft? Those are all the questions floating around. What position are we going to take? Are we going to take a quarterback? Not early. I don't believe so. That's just me personally. I mentioned that before to you guys in the previous video. We talked about guys like Anthony Richardson. Hell of an athlete, great measurables. But I tell y'all every year, listen, the combine, pro days, all of that, that's not football. That's not football, man. You know what I'm saying? Remember, his arms was too small, Aiden Hutchinson? Remember that, right? His hands was too small out there in Pittsburgh at quarterback. You remember that, right? So, you know, all the measurables and all of that crap, man, I don't care nothing about that. I want film. And when it comes to looking at film, and especially, you know, with quarterbacks, I go to the same source every year. You guys need to go over to QB School on YouTube, and look at those film breakdowns on every quarterback that's available in this draft. This man does excellent work. He knows his stuff, man. So make sure you go over there. He has several games of Anthony Richardson, single games. Now, he's not going over highlights here and there. He's going over games. So you guys need to go and check that out. That's what I use every year for quarterbacks. I take shortcuts. I told y'all in previous years, it's a lot of work to go out and watch a lot of film on these guys, especially when you have family and work. So that's one of my shortcuts. Even though I'm not diving as deep as I usually do every year this year, listen, I've done my homework on Anthony Richardson. And my thing is the misses, man. I can't get past it. I could say, you know, hey, the offensive line wasn't great, you know, especially in the SEC. I get that, right? But when I'm seeing him miss like gimmies, that's where my alert signal goes up and says, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the thing. And you guys will see what I'm talking about if you head over there and you watch some of those clips, man. These plays he's missing are gimmies. They're gimmies. So I need the consistency at quarterback. I don't need him to jump the highest. I don't need him to be built like LeBron James. I don't need that. I need this. I need this. You know what I'm saying? How to read defenses. I need that. I need the arm talent. Arm strength is one thing. Arm talent is another. We've seen some people who got some cannons, but they're the most inconsistent, inaccurate things you ever seen in your life. So I need the arm talent. I need someone who, you know, who brings those things to the table. And let's get it, I mean, be real. It's college we're talking about, right? And he is very, very coachable. Very, very coachable. Some of the things that he had going on, especially some of those simply are dealing with mechanics. Simply dealing with mechanics. Very fixable. So, do I think the Lions go and get him in the first round? I honestly still don't. I think we still are going to go defense. That's just me personally. Especially if you mess around and get a Jalen Carter to fall to you at 6. I think that's where we go. You know, I know some people, they like to get into the media and read into that stuff. I don't care nothing about that. If Carter is there at 6, damn it, you take him. You take him. Simple and plain. So, but we'll see how the dominoes fall, man. A lot of maneuvering. We've seen some trades happen. So the draft is definitely going to be interesting, but it's a huge question mark on what some of these teams are going to do. You have one or two obvious, and that's about it. You don't know what direction some of these teams are going to go now. It's going to be a domino effect, and that's going to make it really, really interesting. We have 2 picks in the first round. Do we keep both? Do we make some moves? What do we do, right? So all of those things, man, we got to look forward to. But I want to see them continue to build the defense, period. We brought in some solid guys, man, especially Sutton. Sutton is just good at what he does, period. Period. Point blank, period. So with that said, you know, hey, it's go time, Brad Holmes. We will be kings of the North this upcoming season. We will be kings of the North. Period. So, you know something with Vegas, odds is telling you that the Lions is going to be the kings of the North. But I didn't need them to confirm. I know what step of the process that we are in, right? This is the step of the rebuild. And we're in that step to where it's time to start winning. It's time to start going out there and putting our feet in the ground and, you know, come out the gate fighting kneecaps. We did it in the second half of the season, last season. Well, we're going to come out the gate strong this season. You know, we will be healthy. You know, J-Mo will be ready. Man, listen. I can't wait. I can't wait, to be honest. Especially with Swift and Montgomery in the background. I can't wait, man. I just cannot wait. It's no other way to put it. I'm excited now to see what's about to go down this season. It's about to be fun. It's about to be a great time to be a Lions fan, man. It really is, because you already know the dog that they're going to bring out of any player that they bring in here. We're going to get to see some of these guys in their second season. It's going to be fun. We watched some of our young guys develop into those potential budding stars right in front of us. You've seen Aiden Hutchinson. You've seen Houston. You've seen Kirby Joseph, right? Aaron Rodgers' daddy. So I'm looking forward to the draft. It's going to be very important. Let me know what you guys think about the first part of the draft. What are we going to do in the first round? Are we going to go defense? Are we going to take a quarterback? What is Brad Holmes thinking right now? What direction is the Lions going to go? That is the question that's been out there for over the last month or two when we talk draft. But now that free agency is passed, I think it may be a little bit more clarity on where we might go. So, with that said, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm headed to lunch. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.